Um, I'm not sure. Redirecting to YouTube. Um, we are, but I'm only seeing.
Yeah, we are. We are now. It says you are now streaming live. So aloha, everybody. Boy, we had to
Redirecting to
go through
YouTube.
a myriad of technical things.
We are, but I'm only
Okay,
seeing.
Yeah, we
Julia.
are. We are now. It says you are now streaming live. So aloha, everybody. Boy, we had to
Redirecting to
go through
YouTube.
a myriad of technical things.
We are, but I'm only
Okay,
seeing.
Yeah, we
Julia.
are. We are now. It says you are now streaming live. So
Okay.
aloha, everybody. Boy, we had to go through a myriad.
Okay. Uh,
Stop that.
okay. I am going to. You know what? I don't know if we're having a thing today, a technical
It
thing.
says this meeting is being live streamed, so I believe we're on. But we've just been having fun here trying to figure out how to get on this week. Oh my goodness.
Here we are.
Yeah.
Cindy and Julia, the Harmony and Healing Show, the Divine Feminine Shaman Academy, and uh, there's a whole bunch of blooper stuff at the beginning. So I don't. We were having some technical issues this morning. I don't know if you ever have days like that, but we're having one. We're so happy to be here with you. Welcome.
Welcome.
And yeah, yeah.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome from the land of Lemuria, Hawaii.
Mhm.
Yes. And welcome from Cindy in Canada as we
Yeah, Northern British Columbia. Mhm.
span
Yeah,
part of the globe to come together.
yeah, yeah. So we have a tradition here in the Divine Feminine Shaman Academy of opening the directions before we begin our live show with you here today, just to call in that support and all of the archetypes. And also of opening up our luminous energy field, our Wiracocha. So we'll begin, and then Julia will guide us in with a little bit of gentle drumming. So we're going to begin with opening the directions, beginning in the south. So we invite you to join us and just take in the words, take in the feelings, connect with the archetype that we're calling in. To the winds of the south, Sachamama, beautiful serpent, mother of the waters, come into our sacred medicine space today and be with us. Help us to release, to shed the old ways of being, habits, beliefs that are no longer serving us, just as you shed your skin all at once. Help us to be belly to belly with our beloved Pachamama, the keeper of the divine feminine wisdom, and teach us the beauty way to walk in beauty and touch everyone we meet with beauty. Aho.
Aho. Ah, to the winds of the west, Ortabango, mother, sister, jaguar, coming to us from the place of the setting sun, teaching us to walk into the ethereal, to see in the dark, to be able to navigate our pathway forward through the myriad of choices that we're given every day. Let us be attuned with the tools of the luminous warrior that we can choose courage, impeccability, truth, and walking with certainty and non-engagement. We thank you, Jaguars. We thank you, Tarango, for your magical medicine that you bestow upon us. Aho.
Aho. To the winds of the north, ancestors, ancient ones, you who have come before us, we honor you. You who have come after us, our children's children, bringers of light. We invite you into our sacred medicine space today. Sit around the fire with us and share your ways, your wisdom, and your knowledge. We thank you. Seawater Kente, Royal Hummingbird, you who guide us on our soul's epic journey. You who has such great strength and endurance, who can be stillness as you drink from the sweet nectar of life. Teach us to do the same, to create our own inner peace and to only focus on the sweet waters of life. We thank you for being such a powerful guide on our journey. Father.
Oh. To the winds of the east, eagle, condor, apachin kundor. Thank you for coming into our medicine space. Dear eagle, thank you for teaching us to take flight again, to be able to soar and to experience that freedom, even in the midst of chaos, teaching us to catch the updrafts, to go high, high, high above the storm, being able to be freed from the struggle sometimes we feel on earth and take a higher visionary perspective that we can discern and change what needs to be changed and shift into that feeling of freedom. And dear Condor, thank you, thank you, thank you for your stability, for your amazing presence, for teaching us the mysteries of Great Spirit. We honor both of your visionary gifts that you give so freely to us. Aho.
Pachamama, our beloved Mother Earth. Pachamama, thank you, Great Mother, for how you nurture and nourish us with your beauty, with your bounty, how you provide for all of your people, stone people, plant people, four-legged, two-legged, the creepy crawlies, the finned ones, the furred, and the winged. Thank you, Great Mother, keeper of the sacred wisdom. We honor you and we love you. We thank you. Amen.
Aho. Auntie Chaitab, Father Sky, Mama Kia, Grandmother Moon, Sashka Kuna, great star people, and celestial luminous beings of light and power, Great Spirit, come, hump way into our space today, teaching us to walk in wisdom, in peace, in solidarity, with the innate oneness deep within ourselves of who we are. Thank you for giving us your ease, your grace, and for guiding us into a divine light today of walking through. We thank you, Great Spirit, that you are always there to guide us, direct us, support us. You who are known by 1,000 names and yet the unnameable one, we honor you. Aho.
So we'll open up our luminous energy field around ourselves and then around all of you watching live and the replay, our IU, our community. Inhale overhead. We invite you to join along and imagine opening up that luminous energy like a golden light all around you, connecting it beneath your feet, deep into the earth. Connect with the Earth Star chakra. Completely surrounded by your luminous energy. And opening up again. And we'll open it up over everyone here, even in the replay. So we're all brought together and held in sacred space of the Wiracocha.
Beautiful luminous light. So we're just going to take a little short journey just to bring us in together. Let us breathe together. First of all, inhale that beautiful light that we opened up over ourselves, all of us, and over every one of you. That 8th chakra, we pierced it, we opened it. And so now let's breathe that in with a great deep inhalation. And do that a few times and feel, sense, and experience the light coming in to your energy field. Use your exhalations for release. Let's breathe together in a sequence. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold it. 2, 3, 4, and release. And hold empty. Inhale that light. Hold it. Exhale, release, and hold empty. Inhale that light. Hold it in your energy field. Exhale, release, and hold that empty one more time. Inhale, hold it, release with your breath. Exhale until your lungs are empty, settling into a more comfortable but slower breathing pattern. So just tune in to your energy field. See all your chakras covered in that luminous light, like a beam of light going right from your crown all the way down the center and going beyond the root down to the bottom of your feet, encasing you in light. And in that light, allow any answers that you've been asking, any messages to come through as we enter into this magical, amazing, energetic space together. Take a moment. Feel, sense, experience that light. Take a moment to receive. So now let's just take a little journey together. See yourself on a beach in a beautiful tropical climate. Not too hot, perfect with the light breezes. This is your beach. Yours and yours alone, and you can create whatever scenery you want at this beach. Sitting in the sand, tuning in as you're creating your beach. This place that you can return to when you need space, serenity, answers, just peace. As the waves come in, you feel that peace overlap your soul, taking away all the stress with the ebbing of the ocean waves, taking away all that could make your day a little frustrating by making the wrong choices, perhaps. Allow it now to be released into the waves as they ebb back, as they come forward. Feel that wonderful rejuvenation of Mama Kocha, Mother of the Waters, coming to us, refreshing our souls, giving us that which we so need, that refreshment, that time, that peace. Allow it to, as it were, overflow every part of you, even though you're sitting back a ways from the waves coming in. Energetically, it reaches you, covers you, cleanses you with each wave coming in and every wave ebbing. Let go more and more and more and more until you come into this place of oneness, of unity within yourself. Feeling that from your head to your toes, that oneness, that beauty. Knowing this is your beach. This is the one you have created, and you can come back here anytime in your mind. Just take a few deep breaths, close your eyes, and come back here anytime you need what she has to offer you. But for now, we're going to come back into this show, into the room where you are, gently, sweetly, with peace. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Thank you, Julia. The beach, one of my favorite places. So we thought we would share one of the foundational practices of shamanism with you today. It's one that we use every time we see clients, and it's one that we teach in our academy. It's very potent, it's very powerful, and it's working with clearing our chakras. It's a process called the illumination. So you may be familiar with energy or energy centers, but we're all made up of energy, and we have 7 main energy centers in the body. We have the crown, the third eye, the throat, heart, solar plexus, right where the ribs splay out, solar plexus about 2 inches below your navel, and then the root chakra at the pelvic floor. We have other chakras as well. Chakra 8 is your Viracocha. So we learn about more chakras, in our academy, but we focus a lot on clearing the energy in the chakras, and because we're working within our luminous energy field, and this is often where things start to manifest, is out in the field, right? Through unprocessed traumas, buried, feelings, unforgiveness, the angers, the different things that we don't deal with, even things that we carry forward with us from lifetime to lifetime. And then over time, if we're not processing and releasing and forgiving and moving forward, and they start to begin to manifest in the physical body, and they can manifest in the chakras, and each one of the chakras kind of governs or supports the areas around the chakra. So, for example, the solar plexus, this is the mental body field. It could affect the organs in that area, the stomach, the pancreas, the liver, the spleen, the upper bowels. So there's an interference of flow of energy in that area. So it can start to create disease, ailments in those organs in that area. So what we do with that illumination process is we go in and we clear that chakra so the energy can flow again, so that it can support all of the organs in that area. So it's it's working with the raw energy and with light, and so it's really such a beautiful way to get the energy flowing so that the body can do what it innately knows how to do, and that is to heal. Along with that, we also have to be mindful about our thoughts, so we're not recreating the disease again. So there's it's not just about clearing. Healing happens on every level of our being.
Yeah,
So,
stopping those patterns.
Yeah.
Patterns, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we work with the holistic mind, body, and soul, the energy bodies, very much so.
So sometimes the clearing needs to happen on a very deep level. Sometimes there has been trauma passed down through even the birth canal in a mother that's pregnant, trauma that she's experiencing in her own life. Unknowing to her, and definitely not by her choice, passing it down to the child within the womb. Sometimes it goes even deeper back to your ancestors. There's a variety of curses that sometimes are handed down that can only be seen when you actually go into the energy field and start working with the client. And when that happens, we also know how to do extractions if that's necessary, cord cutting if that's necessary, and bring back light into the chakra to illuminate it when it is cleared. So it's not all simple. Sometimes it can be quite complex. Sometimes it can be just the chakra needs clearing. There's emotional energy there that is keeping you bound within a thought pattern and a way of reacting to life. And sometimes it's deeper than that. Usually when there's an ancestral curse or an ancestral need for release, the person is also experiencing, obviously, the emotional part too. But sometimes as we go in, we are shown that we need to go deeper, much deeper. And that seems to be an area that I work with a lot,
Mhm. Yeah.
setting people free that way. And so it's a real joy for me to see and that person experience peace, be able to sleep, be able to feel like they're walking around without this onus on them. You know, there's lots of different emotional responses when you clear, but it's just a joy to see that freedom come into a client when you get to do that for them in an illumination.
Absolutely, I agree, Julia. Same here. I've just witnessed so many people, have more of a lightness of being, and it was heavy energy. Like for example, for with myself, it was heavy energy of sadness that I was like, I have no reason to be sad. I've got a great life, and but yet there's this heaviness that's just with you that you don't understand until you go in and you have that cleared from your, the because we as shamans we can go in and we, you know, when you and science is proving this, you can go in and you can change DNA, right? And it has this ripple effect. And so we are clearing it from the ancestral realms, from, from the right here and now, um, things that are going on in your life. And a lot of this is subconscious. We're not aware. We're just aware that you're feeling kind of down or you're feeling kind of heavy or you maybe still sad. So a lot of times there's an energetic underlying cause. Energy's just not flowing, or you're holding on to, you're carrying something. And we come forth into this lifetime to heal past and to heal lineages and to heal for our ancestors. A lot of us come here to do that. And so this is just a really beautiful way that we can do it without having to go into story, because sometimes we don't even know what the story is,
And
right?
sometimes the story gets in the way from us being able to see. And sometimes people are walking around and they're not really aware. They just feel stuck in patterns. Or
Mhm.
and those patterns may be so familiar with them that to let go of them is almost a stark reality for them because they're so used to being in those patterns. Yes, they want to be set free, but there is a shift that happens as that happens within an illumination. And as shamans, too, we do that for each other. It's not like, oh, we've cleared our entire energy field. We've done tons and tons of illuminations and different healing techniques on each other. But as we go along and we are in this world, we pick up things, or there are different layers. And so we get to a deeper layer. So Cindy and I actually work on each other and give each other illuminations.
Yeah, and we also love, um, one of the things that I'm really passionate about, is also supporting the client, um, in adjusting to this new energy. Like a lot of times it's working with, just being more of the observer and the witness, and a lot of mindset, that, um, different ways to work with how we view life, right? How we're working with what we're creating consciously, becoming that conscious creator. So we're not living so unconsciously. So we're becoming the victor of our lives, not the victim of our lives.
Exactly. In the creative process, we do create our reality. And that's hard for some people to hear because they'll say, what do you mean? I created this trauma. I created this problem in my life. Well, there are patterns like we talked about, and there are stuck places, sometimes cords, that kind of thing, that keep you held to that way of looking at life. And as you open up your third eye and ability to see and sense and feel light, you start to understand, oh, okay, now I'm starting to get it. That's a hard one for people, I think, is
Mhm.
to understand that we do create our reality. For example, when I'm going along and I'm running into some resistance in my life, or I'm feeling something's not right, I have to really stop and examine and tune in. Okay, so what's going on here? Am I creating something? Am I reacting to a pattern of something? I don't want to create this in my life. So how do I stop doing that?
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
awareness that comes.
It's awareness, it's that inner journey, the heroine's journey.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you,
Yeah.
Hummingbird.
Yeah, she is our guide for this epic soul journey that we're on right now, that we are creating and co-creating every moment. And as what we've mentioned before, and that Julie and I are so passionate about, is when we do our own inner work, when we do our healing, we are creating that healing for our families, for our communities, for the world. And it is the feminine energy that's coming in so strong that supports all of this, with the compassionate witness, with the forgiveness, with the gentleness, with the compassion, all of these qualities that really create that foster and create a beautiful, sacred place for healing to occur.
Yeah,
So
that's really important because in the world we're schooled in the ways of a lot of masculine energy. Not saying it's bad, but there needs to be a balance. And kind of what's gotten overshadowed, kind of hidden, is the divine feminine energy that needs to rise up in this planet right now, in what's going on all around us. More than ever, we need that gentleness, that nourishing, that compassion, that love, that yielding, that saying, I'm here for you, not to be competitive or angry or enter into the chaos in a actual way.
yeah. And sacred boundaries too comes to mind, around how we will allow ourselves to be treated, and by ourselves,
Yes.
most first
Starting
and
by
foremost.
ourselves.
Exactly. Are you at the end of the line all the time? Are you giving, 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 and then there's nothing left, right? Or are you allowing people to, take your energy? Are you allowing people to, um, you know, make you feel less than? So this is such a deep, rich topic that we dive so deeply into in our work and in our school, but it's just a beautiful time of awakening right now. Even though there may be times when it doesn't feel like it, it may feel challenging, but there is a lot of beautiful energy coming in right now that is supporting, it's divine feminine energy that's coming in, and it's supporting this beautiful transformation and transmutation that's happening right now.
So we
And,
have, I'm sorry, go ahead.
going
I
to
was
say,
just gonna,
we're here to support, if anyone, feels that, if this is speaking to you, if you feel like you would love some support, or you have questions, Julie and I are here for you.
absolutely. And keeping our perspective balanced and our boundaries intact, as you were saying, is so important today with what's going on. So, what do we give our attention to? Because if we give our attention to chaos, that's what we're going to create more of. And then we're going to have another need for an illumination.
Well, exactly, because I love that, Julia, because whatever we're putting our attention on, we're actually feeding that. We're actually amplifying energy, it's like a magnet. So if you're watching, if you're giving your attention to the things that are very challenging going on in the world, and you're just really intent on that, and making judgments around it, you're actually giving it fuel. So it's not to say we don't look at it, that we turn a blind eye, we pretend it's not happening. It's not that at all. But that we be the sacred witness to it. We bring compassion and we bring love, and we send that so that it can start to dissolve those heavier, denser energies that are creating that whole situation. And those heavy, dense energies are rising for a reason. They need to be cleared because they cannot be sustained where we're going into this golden age, into the fourth and fifth dimension. They can't be, they're not
Absolutely.
sustainable. So it's all by divine design. It's all this time of awakening.
And I'm thinking of the Quero shaman up in the Peruvian mountains and what they said to Alberto Vialdo about that we are now very actively again in the time of Pachacuti. What is that? That is a time of world crisis, but it is also a time of this outpouring of incredible light to be able to, so the light workers can really start to create more light and be on that part of the equation to balance everything and bring healing. And we endeavor to do that in our academy too. We love teaching women how to be able to address not only that within themselves, but to be able to give that healing to other people as a sort of a trickle down effect. And that's really the passion that we feel and the vision that we've had in starting the academy.
Yes, yeah. And so just really, know that, where we choose to put our energy and attention is very potent, it's very powerful. So, and we have free will. We get to choose where
Yeah.
we're putting our energy and attention. So, I just invite you to focus on being loving kindness, compassion,
Yes.
gentleness, forgiveness, right?
Visualize
Being,
what you want to see in the world.
yeah,
Visualize that. Yeah.
world where there's peace, where there's enough, where there's, where we're a community, an IU as we call it here, right? Where there's harmony.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So
So,
it's a beautiful way to just close our session today. Is
yes.
just invite you to choose love, choose light, choose harmony.
Absolutely. And as you meditate or even close your eyes, just remember to start seeing what you want to see. Our visualization power is potent. And if you focus on violence, then you're going to be exposed to more of that. But if you visualize light, you're going to be bringing that all around you. So, just a reminder.
Yeah, beautiful. All right. So, and we also would love it if you subscribed, liked our channel and subscribed. And this way you'll be notified when we're coming on, you'll be able to join us. And also if you're watching the replay, if you have any comments, just where you're joining us from or what you'd love to see, we're here for you. And we look forward to seeing you again next week. To the winds of the south, Sachamama, beautiful serpent, mother of the waters, thank you for being with us, for wrapping your coils of light and love around us, and just helping us to, really look within at those old ways of being that are no longer serving us, and to just allow them to shed and fall away, and to really stay connected to the path of beauty, belly to belly with Mother Earth. We thank you and really release you now. Aho.
Oh. To the winds of the west, Orcharango, Mother, Sister, Jaguar, thank you for visiting us, teaching us to see into the ethereal as we journey. Thank you for being with us and imbuing us with your great courage. For so much courage is needed to be able to address the issues today. We thank you and we release you. Oh.
To the winds of the north, ancestors, ancient ones, grandmothers and grandfathers, generations to come, thank you for being with us, for imbuing us with your ways, your wisdom, and your knowledge. We release you. Seawater Kente, Royal Hummingbird, sweet bird, thank you for guiding us on this beautiful soul's journey, reminding us to cultivate our inner peace and to drink from the sweetness of life. We release you now. Often.
Oh. And to the winds of the east, Eagle Condor, thank you for coming into our space, teaching us to soar, to hear, to be able to receive the wisdom of Condor and Great Spirit into our life. Thank you for your gifts to us today. We release you. Aho.
Pachamama, our beloved Mother Earth, keeper of this sacred wisdom. We thank you. Thank you for how you care so deeply for all your relations, all your people, how you nourish and nurture us with your beauty and your bounty. May we learn to honor you in the same way. We release you. Aho.
And Auntie Taita, Father Sky, Mama Kia, Grandmother Moon, Sashka Kuna, Star Nations, celestial luminous beings of light and power, Great Spirit. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all that you share and bestow upon us, asking for grace and ease today in our lives, helping us to envision what we want, not what we do not want. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We release you now. Hope.
We'll close our Wiracocha over our Ayu. So just reaching down, imagine just grabbing the edges of your luminous energy field, bring them up. We'll close it over everyone and over yourself. Just bringing that luminous light into each one of the chakras.
Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the ability to be able to work with this light. Aho.
Aho. Thank you, each and every one of you, for being here with us today, whether it's live or replay. We really appreciate your energy, your support. We send much love to you, and we will see you next week. Namaste. Bye, Julia. See you later.